I know I'm starting about 8 minutes early this morning, but Constance and I got off to a late start, and I'm at the coffee shop right about the time that I broadcast every morning, so I'm broadcasting from Temple Coffee. Now, I would love to have a cup of coffee, and as a matter of fact, I do have a cup of coffee right here, and it's holding up my camera at the moment, so I'm going to make this fast because I need some coffee this morning. In response to an email that about out-of-body experiences, and something that I'm preparing for an online workshop, I'm going to read to you a letter from one of my answers to a question in Ask Babylon. If you don't have Ask Babylon, I encourage you to go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble and get it. Now, I'm not asking you, as always, I'm not asking you to read it. I'm just asking you to buy it. So, but anyway, here's the question. Dear Babylon, I'll try to keep this brief as I can, but there are two issues I'd like your opinion on. First, I've already talked to the previous lodge master of the OTO lodge here in town. Before I moved here, I had regular conscious out-of-body experiences at will. Once I moved here, they stopped except for a few uncontrolled ones. The lodge master told me he thought it might have something to do with the increased solar energy I was being exposed to. Truth is, I was even having trouble opening and activating my chakras to various levels that I was accustomed to. All of a sudden, within the past 9 months, my OBEs have started up again, but still uncontrolled. With little memory recall, I've noticed a sharp pain along the usual vibrations located below my navel that I have not experienced before. Believe it or not, it's a good sign. I've never felt pain when activating a chakra center, just a vibration that spreads throughout my body. I'm not sure what to do about it. Second, I'm familiar with the story of your first Goetic experience and empathize with the situation you were in when you did it. I myself have a family I support full-time, and I'm trying to get my degree to get a promotion, and money is always an issue. When I tried Goetic evocation of the same spirit you wrote about in your first experience, I could not get him to appear visibly, although there was a smoky something present. It was not contained within my triangle of art, but kind of zipped around the room like it was trying to avoid me directly looking at it. There was no communication between us that I could recognize, so the ritual must have failed, which would mean one or more things in my ritual was wrong. How do I know what it is? And why is it that I can see angels in my mind's eye in the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, but they don't really take commands? By the way, the vibration of the divine names looked like a prayer. Yod He Vav He Adonai He Agala looked like Yod He Vav He. And finally, should I be able to use the greater pentagram to evoke elementals, not just their qualities, but I don't feel, see, or sense a presence. Could you tell me why or how to fix it? Out of all the practice I've been doing, I know that my brain is interpreting things differently. I feel like my aura is stronger, and things that didn't make sense when I was reading them before do make sense now. But when I allow myself serious working, like one Crowley suggests is doable. It just doesn't seem to come together. I apologize. This was longer, etc., etc., etc. Thanks for your time. Name withheld. Okay. The patio is filling with people who are enjoying this too. Hello, name withheld. I really don't know what to tell you about your OBEs, except that I also go through seasons when I can pop out easily and seasons when I can't. I don't think your exposure to solar energy has much to do with it. I consistently project in my half-sleep after I gorge on my wife's broccoli quiche. No. I'm also not your chakra pains. Don't dismiss the possibility that it might be purely physical. If it continues, see your doctor. I'm given to understand that the various psychic or chakra centers can act as exit points when astrally projecting. Indeed, many of my nocturnal involuntary excursions seem to be characterized by an intense thrill sensation in my solar plexus region. I've also experienced severe pain in the medulla area of my brain stem during unpleasant or confusing OBEs. This leads me to at least consider the possibility that I exit my physical body through different chakras. Don't worry about seeing angels, spirits, elementals, etc. I'm going to repeat that. Don't worry about not seeing angels, spirits, elementals. Proceed as if you did. If you could hear them talking to each other, they might be saying something like, "Don't move, he can't see us, so he doesn't believe we're here. I hope he doesn't write DuQuette." Proceed to work without seeing them and focus on the effects of your working. As for commanding the archangels in the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, where the fuck in the LBRP does it say anything about commanding archangels to do anything? They come when they call because they are already there. The same thing goes for God. Face east and everything in the universe that's in front of you is Raphael. Where an archangel is concerned, it is you who needs to impress him by showing you that you recognize his position in the magical universe. Command him? Command him to do what? Bring you money? Get you a girlfriend? Harm an enemy? Those are chores for beasties, dramatically lower on the spirit totem pole. With all due respect, you have to get it straight what you're trying to do with these rituals and what the hierarchy of spirits is really about. Just keep plugging away and try not to overthink things. After all, this is a spiritual science. Whenever you think you haven't made any magical progress, just ask yourself, where was I a year ago? 2 years ago? Was I more magical then? I can almost guarantee your answer will always be no. My best, Babylon. That is my first, I believe the first time I've done this at the coffee shop. There's a nice awning there. This is a nice sunny day. See the steam rising. The rain has stopped for a few hours. And I'm with you. Tomorrow, hopefully there'll be a roof over my head. And now I'm going to drink some lukewarm coffee. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself, be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.